I think I look gorgeous. I think I should just leave it like this. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Latina Marie. If you are new to my channel, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be using a powder foundation, as you saw in the title. I've never used a powder foundation before, so this will be the first time that I'm using it. I actually have a powder foundation. I just have never used it. I actually was using it for like a setting powder type situation, like a finishing powder. But summer is right around the corner. It's literally like a month and a half away from us. But living here in Las Vegas, it has already hit the 90s, and it's really hard for me to control my oils and everything. You guys know that I have oily skin, and being in the heat just really makes it worse. So I thought, why not use powder foundations? Powders just seem to be the best way to do it, and it really will allow for my face to stay as oil-free for as long as possible. So because I've never used a powder foundation, I'm going to be attempting to do it today. I just want to see kind of how it works out for me. If I like it, will this be an option? I'm thinking about kind of doing a summer series, like just kind of giving my ideas on how to handle makeup with the summer heat and everything that comes with wearing makeup in the summer, and how to handle it, how to make it last longer, and what's the best options and things like that. So I'll be giving kind of my idea, my tips, my tricks and hacks. But for today, we're going to be doing the powder foundation and trying to kind of figure that out and working this out for myself. So let's get started. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would truly appreciate it. And yeah, so let's get right into this video. So the foundation that I'm using is L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is in the shade Cool. Well, it's a cool shade in the shade Cocoa. It's C8, so it's Cool 8. So with using a powder, you always want to make sure that you don't put liquids on top of powders, even though I put liquid foundation on top of like a setting powder or a translucent powder just to handle my oils, but I'm not going to put my concealer over the powder. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So the concealer that I'm going to be using is my trusty right now. This is my favorite concealer right now. My e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I love this concealer, and it helps with the situation because it is a matte foundation, matte concealer, and it's a matte formula, so it works perfect. So we're going to start with the concealer. I've already prepped my face with moisturizing and priming. I let my primer sit in so that it can really get, I don't know what that was, but I let my primer sit already. So we're going to go in with the concealer. I'm going to be using a not so damp, but damp beauty sponge from e.l.f. I washed it this morning, like early this morning, so it's still a little damp from that. Okay, so now I'm going to set my concealer. I feel like I used a lot, but I feel like it's not going to really matter in the end because when I put on my foundation, I am putting it all over the face. So I think it'll be okay. But we're going to go in with my setting powder using the Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. I'm going to do my eyebrows and let this sit and bake for a minute so that I can make sure that it's not going to be a creamy or liquidy, and it's going to really dry down and be matte and set. So I'm going to do my eyebrows, and by the time I'm done with that, I should no longer have any of this powder on my face. Okay, so I've let that set. I've done my brows. Now it's time to get into this foundation. Again, the foundation that I'm going to be using is the L'Oreal True Match Blend, and I'm going to be using a dense brush for this situation. So I'm going to be using my Morphe M439. This is a super dense brush, and I think it will work perfect with this powder. That way it won't get all over the place. It'll get where I need it to, and it'll blend the way I want it to. This really is like a true blend. I think I really like this foundation as foundation. As I told you, I was using it as like a finishing powder before, but I like what it did. I tried not to cover up my highlight too much, but I think I did a really good job, and I love how this doesn't make me look cakey at all. I love this. This might be my go-to routine for foundation. We'll have to see how it holds up throughout the day, because today it's supposed to be 94 degrees. So if it holds up through that, I think we can agree that this is a great way to go as far as like trying to make sure that my foundation lasts throughout the day. So of course we want to give it some more life, you know, some more depth to the face. So I'm going to use my bronzer from Morphe and using my Moda brush. Now going in with this Morphe 173 brush, I'm going to give my nose a little life in here. I think this is turning out really good. This is looking really nice. I think this is like gonna be a really great way to get through the summer. And it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on. It looks like I have a beautiful sun-kissed tan on my face, and kind of matches my body a little better. My face is really pale. I don't know why. When the weather changes, my skin seems to get like pale and dried out, and like not dried out, but like it just looks gray, and it's weird. It's really weird, but this has brought some life back into my skin, and I like it. So I think I'm gonna invest in a couple more powder foundations, because I plan on wearing makeup all summer, and yeah, I think I'm gonna need some backups on this. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and we'll come back and we'll talk about it. So this is our final look for this powder foundation makeup routine. I don't know what I'm calling this, but I absolutely love it. The foundation looks amazing. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look dewy. I can see my nose is starting to shine a little bit, but that has a little bit to do with the highlighter as well. It's not that shiny. I can feel that it's still kind of dry, and normally if it is getting oily, you'll see like fingerprints in my face when I'm touching. So it seems to be doing really well. I love the way that it looks. I love the way that it's turning out. I don't know if because I used so much concealer, if it's going to hold up the way that it should, but I did actually bake when I applied my concealer. I usually don't bake. I will set my concealer and then I immediately wipe off the excess. I don't usually do the whole baking thing, but because I wanted the concealer to soak up as much powder as it could so that it would last all day, and with it being a matte concealer, I think that I should be okay, and I think that this will last all day. I'm not going to do a check-in. I will post on my Instagram in a couple hours, so you'll be able to see what it looks like after a couple hours, but as far as like a full day, you really won't be able to tell just because I'm not going to do the check-in because I want to get this video up today. So yeah, that's not going to happen. But I will post on my a couple pictures on my Instagram in a couple hours. So if you're interested in seeing how long, I feel like there's something red on my lip, under my lip, weird. So if you're interested in seeing how it holds up within a couple hours, you will be able to see that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please let me know with a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would truly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me if you would help my channel grow. And yeah, I love you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.